YouTube, another Taurus High Point production coming at you. I want to cover a little bit on what I had to do with my barrel for fitting once I got it from Midway. It's a Pietta 1851 with the 7-inch barrel. Now, my boys out there, Blackie Thomas and Dulles 1954, they're probably going to go through the roof on this, but what I actually had to do was take a bit of sandpaper. I learned that one from Blackie Thomas. Hold the sandpaper down on a flat surface, take a little bit off that forcing cone so that the barrel fits, or the cylinder fits without marring everything up. Then I had to go into this area here with a Dremel and a 120 grit sanding drum, and on the insides of the cuts on both sides, the insides of those cuts where your barrel wedge goes through, I had to run that sanding drum around that perimeter, and I bought it out. Had to go down a little deeper in that hole with that sanding drum to knock out some boogers. And then I took a little bit of mother's mag and a polishing wheel and went around inside that very same hole. Yes, mother's mag, polishing, until I got polished up in there to where it actually, now when I go to put this thing together, that's it. I don't have to pound on it, I don't have to bang it. It slides fairly decent with just normal hand pressure. Usually I'd have to hit the end with something to get it to seat the rest of the way down there. Now I throw the wedge in, and the wedge almost drives in by hand. I don't have to strike it, or, well, I might have to bring it back out a little bit now. Turn myself into a boo-boo. Hit it on that end just to bring it back about 1/4 of an inch or so on that side. But the whole thing locks up real good and is real tight. No cylinder, which still means this is still an official paperweight. No whole firearm has been shown on YouTube as per their guidelines. But yeah, just, I mean, when you get these things in Birdie, Pietta, whoever else is making them now, I don't think San Paulo is, or Army San Marco. I think those are only 2 major makers of them so far. They're made in Italy. I don't think anybody in the U.S. is doing them. I could be wrong, but just, they're going to need a little love and a little care and a little straightening out here and there. Now those areas you saw me where I've sanded, I'm going to hit that with a little bit of a Birchwood Casey gun touch-up, gun blue. I'm going to heat that area first with a heat gun, or even an open flame, like a lighter, maybe a little blowtorch. Not set too high. All I'm trying to do is heat it up to about 100, 150 degrees, and then touch it with that Birchwood Casey's doing that even though it says cold blue on the bottle, doing that little bit of heat helps that blue really adhere to it real nice. This has been a Taurus High Point production. I choose, therefore I am responsible. Thank you, YouTube.